Welcome back, everybody. So, guys, we got some crazy summon events coming up. I also want you guys to be aware of what may be bait before you go in and start buying shards, pulling shards, and putting yourself in a horrible spot this month. So, we have the Armon's Fusion Calendar. I'm going to talk about that. We also have a 15x chance starting Friday, March 8th, for one of these champions, progressive events. So it goes 15x, you hit a legendary, you miss the champion you're going for, but now it's a 20x and then it's a 25x. So you could get a 25x chance to summon one of these champions. However, alongside this event, starting Friday, March 8th, we're also going to have some extra legendary events. So also on Friday, March 8th, we're having an extra legendary event for Ancient Shards. You're already familiar with the mechanics. If you summon a legendary from an Ancient Shard during the event, you'll get a different extra legendary from that same shard, which means if you're working towards these 15x events and you summon a non-Duchess, well, now I believe for that next legendary, it should be a 20x chance, but either way, you're still going to have a boosted rate to actually get a Duchess from that second legendary. So that's really good if you're somebody out there looking for one of these legendary champions. Keep in mind, once you get it, it's going to end. You're not going to continue getting the extra legendary. So once you hit your extra legendary, the event's going to end. You won't be charged silver, but does that really matter? And finally, on Saturday, March 9th, we're planning to launch an extra legendary event for Sacred Shards. The rules of this are the same as for the extra legendary event for Ancient Shards. Basically, you get it, it ends. You're getting an extra legendary that's not the same as the first one. So these are excellent champions. This is an excellent event. What's there to be worried about? What could be bait? Well, we take a look at the Fusion Calendar. Tomorrow, we have the Summon Rush starting. Now, something to keep in mind is Summon Rush, you get points based on the quality of your shard. So if you're opening a lot of Ancients, you're not going to get very many points. But if you're opening a lot of Sacreds, you're probably going to be able to get pretty far in the event. So if you're somebody out there doing the extra legendary for Ancients, it's going to be very difficult to finish this event, assuming you're going for Armons. But if you're doing Sacreds, it's going to be pretty easy. So for me, I'm probably going to open Sacreds because it's just going to be the most valuable. Now, the issue arises if you're somebody who wants to chase both of these events. You chase both of them, well, now you're going to be in a very rough situation when it comes to the Hero's Pathway over here. So the Hero's Path is going to be summon champions from shards plus summon souls from soul stones. So one, you're going to want to get souls any way you can. Outside, wow, what a coincidence there, player. You'll get souls any way you can. Oh, we got you covered. We're going to give you a anniversary pack. Is this a good deal? I don't know, but save your souls, get your souls, get in a spot that for this event you can actually do very well, because the Hero's Path, summon soul stones plus summon champions, it's probably going to be pretty difficult to actually finish this out as far as the points go. So we have the Summon Rush. We have no Champion Chase tournament, which this is the, actually, no, we do. Sorry. We have 3 summon events. So we have a Champion Chase here on Friday. So Champion Chase, the champions from Ancient Shards are typically more valuable, or Ancient Shards are typically more valuable because the rarity of the champions what gives you points, and Ancient Shards are pretty inexpensive. And if it's like any rates boosted whatsoever on Ancients, you have champions to summon in your portal from previous events. Champion Chase tournaments are oftentimes easier. You can also, if you have enough fragments to open up some of these champions, I guess you can't fuse these, but you could fuse him, which I guess that wouldn't matter then. So never mind, you can't do anything in there as far as this fusion goes. If it was a old fusion, you could, fuse the epics, but you can't do that here. So all that is irrelevant. But what you can do is summon any champions you had before. Man, I need an auto clicker to clear out all these pop-ups. Wow. But you can clear out old champions that you had before in here if you wanted to use them. If you have anything close to being summoned, something to keep in mind. But Champion Chase on Friday, March 15th. Summon Rush, Friday, March 8th. We have a Hero's Path way over here. So guys, basically what I'm trying to say is this Hero's Path may be very enticing. You know it's going to be from summoning champions. It's going to be, I believe all the Hero's Paths have been from the quality of the shards, so like a Summon Rush and not a Champion Chase. So something to keep in mind is if you're wanting to go for the fusion, but you also don't want to be in a spot where you have to be wanting to purchase something for the Hero's Path. It could be souls for this champion. It could be a guaranteed legendary champion. It could be all kinds of different potential things that you're very interested in, or it could be a bunch of useless stuff. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was some type of guaranteed champion, just because they are doing very enticing events right now. We have another summon event, so a guaranteed champion for a very solid champion isn't out of the equation whatsoever. It's not a far stretch at all to be expecting. So basically, we have some shard events coming up. Think about what you're going to do before you pull it. Make sure you're in a good spot for the rest of the events, because you don't have a whole lot of leeway with this stuff. You have 200 points from tournaments, 50 from the Hero's Path with champion fragments, and then 200 from events. So you can miss up to 50 points. You can miss the hero's path completely. However, I got a feeling it's not just going to be the fragments that you're going to be looking for. We had the, was it the Ancora path event that gave Ancora fragments as well as her soul? So this is probably going to be an event for his five-star soul. So if you don't care about his soul, then you may not have to go for it. But I believe Ancora's was for her soul. So this is also going to be an event where you can't just grind energy out for it. You're going to have shards to actually do this. So in a way, I'm kind of like, I don't really want to even open my sacreds now. Like, I kind of want to just open the ancients, but I want to finish the events. We're going to have to be very careful, guys. You're going to have to be very careful because this is something where it's going to pop up and then they're going to start offering packs. And then you're going to be like, dang, okay, it's an anniversary. Maybe I should spend some money, yada, yada, yada. And now you start spending a little bit and then it adds up quick. I don't know if this is a good deal. I'm not buying this. This is too expensive. I spent enough last month, but this deal, I don't know. It doesn't look that good. Eternal Soulstones are priced at this pretty often. So you're just getting this stuff for, I guess, free, essentially, which I guess a 33% discount is fairly accurate. This does look pretty good, though. This is a very solid energy deal. If you purchase energy, it's like 342 energy per dollar spent, which is very, very good deal if you're looking for energy. But like I said, this month is their anniversary. They're going to be pushing a lot of packs. So if you're somebody who has a budget, which should be all of us, right? If you have a budget, you're going to want to be very careful and selective about what you actually purchase because there's going to be plenty of opportunities. So guys, with that said, thank you all very much for watching. Best of luck when going for these events. If you decide to go for any of them, hopefully you get something really good early on your shards. I do plan to go for some of them, not for sure which ones. Maybe I look at this Summon Rush, decide, hey, I'm going to go for this many Ancients, this many Sacreds. The events are going to overlap simultaneously, I believe. Both extra legendary events will be active for 36 hours. Okay, so they will be overlapping a little bit. So you could wait until Saturday and then see how many Sacreds it takes you to hit a legendary. And then, okay, if it takes me 3, well, I'm going to pull 3 and then going to hold the rest. And maybe I pull 30 or 40 Ancients to try to hit a legendary from there. I don't hit it. That's fine. I pick up the shard with the fragments and we're good to go. So I'll plan to put out a video most likely Saturday on what my plan for this all is going to be. So you guys can follow along if you wanted to do that. But I probably won't be pulling anything Friday because outside of the Ancients, there's no real reason to. I want to see what I'm going to get from the Sacreds, what my plan there is going to be. And then I'll move into the Ancients as well. So the Sacreds, they're going to be your main points system from this event, right? Like you're going to come in here, Sacreds going to give you 500 points for the Summon Rush. You're going to be able to finish the event much more likely with Sacreds than you would for Ancients. Ancients, don't even try to finish one of these events with Ancients. It's not even worth it. Champion Chase, though, you are going to want to have some Ancient Shards. So guys, either way, thank you all very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. Best of luck. Let me know what you're doing down below. This Bastion is like completely filled and cluttered. But either way, guys, thank you. I love and appreciate all of you, and I'll catch you all in the next video.